From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing his Carr on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. On play action. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Throwing now is Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's kind of one of those we saw developing, and had interception written on it from the second that ball left his hand.
And if you're going to throw a floater like that, it really only works if you're leading a tight end on a flag route or something to the corner of the end zone. If you're going to throw a ball like that to the sideline, you're just giving the defender way too much time to make a read on it, step in, and make the play.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. They went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Carr now to throw. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I got you. 56 to the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. It's our time. It's our time.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Watch QB drop. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. But I always love on these offsides, the side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Carr going to throw. Here's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Hey, check Mike 6. Watch the play. Mike 6. 65. Hey, check Mike.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 6. Let him know. Mike 6. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To throw his Carr. On target over the middle to Hill. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. For the start of the 3rd quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Right here. Out.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Handoff now for Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
53 is a mark. 53. Check 53.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This second and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 21. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Here we go.
Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 41 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
But I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20. Yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. Now back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So the play before, he gets loose for a big gain, but this time they get him in the backfield.
How about learning your lessons and quickly? As you just mentioned, before he gets loose. Now they look at it, assess, maybe make a little bit of a change, a tweak there, and they were on him that time.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball is likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Quarterback, don't get nervous.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Dana showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Check, 53 is mine. Check, 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 check. 57 color, 57 color. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Kicker Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
In motion goes Patrick. To throw on 2nd down is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This is Pacheco. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A yard all they need, but it's third down.
Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And at points result, we'll call this play significant.
Goff on first down.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Goff now looking to throw.
They juked him. This to Laporta, right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 6. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Going to look deep here for Pacheco. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. They're going to try and run, but he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Loose inside the 30, and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside. To the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. Gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now a run with Pacheco. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Gone. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Goff on first down. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Second and 9. And they'll run with Pacheco. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. There he goes left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Pacheco once again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to put him a touchdown and a two-point conversion up. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Gone. The window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Goff now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now gone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 5. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2nd and a couple. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Okay, ready?
Stroud. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Mixon on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Again, it's Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 99.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Dragon 60.
Here's Stroud. Quick slant. He's got Joe Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check 50, check 50. Hatch it. Kill.
Mixon. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Now look out. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Stroud now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.